Hey guys, it's me, Victoria. I hope it's not too late to make a video about Love Island games. I talked about Love Island games a little bit in my What's in My Bag video because it was part of my trip. Like, me and my cousin watched the show while we were on vacation. Like, every night we would come back to the Airbnb that we were staying at and we would watch Love Island games because it was literally airing as we were on vacation, which was kind of funny. I have a lot of opinions about it and I hope it's not too late to talk about it because I know the show ended like a few weeks ago now, so it's been a while since it aired. I literally wrote down a bunch of stuff I wanted to say about Love Island games. If you're into Love Island, if you have seen Love Island games and you just, want to hang out and talk about it with a buddy, hey, I'm here. So I'm gonna give my opinions, and then if you agree or disagree in the comments below, you can let me know. Can you guys hear my fan? I'm going to turn the fan off. If you hear stuff in the background, that is my bad. We're not professional anymore, okay? Not really going in a specific order. I talk about people multiple times in different parts of this list, so like I don't have like all of my thoughts with one person. It's just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be spewing out shit, so I hope that that's okay. We're not very professional here, so we're just gonna wing it, okay? The first thing I wanted to talk about was Ray and Imani episode where they were picking who they wanted to go into the finale. A lot of people weren't picking Sally and Ayal, and I think it had more to do with Justine and Jack because they just didn't like them because they were mad that they were like actually good at the games now. I don't know, they just did what had to be done and like people didn't like that. I don't understand it. And Imani literally was like, oh yeah, we were snaked, but babes, no, you were not. She literally made alliances with Courtney, all the new people, and then turned her back on everyone.
I never told you that we have a solid thing. I made it known where my loyalty
and basically had no alliances. So why, if you're not going to ride for anyone, why would anybody ride for you in return? It just didn't make sense. I don't really know why she said that. And Ray freaking boo-hoo crying really got it, bro. Are you serious? I'm all for men showing their emotions and, being like vulnerable and stuff and crying. That's totally cool. But like, holy fuck, he cried so much for no reason or over stupid stuff. Like, I was like, it was actually ridiculous watching him cry over the fact that Justine sent him home. Like, it's a game. At the end of the day, that's what had to be done. I'm really acting like I low-key wouldn't cry too if I lost $100,000. Especially when him and Imani were like power couple for like most of the show. And like, it wasn't a problem when they were voting people out. Like, they voted out, like, he literally put Toby and Georgia in a duel that they weren't supposed to be in the first place and got them eliminated on site because they lost. And now he wants to be like, oh my God, I was slighted. How dare you? Like, bro, you're just mad because it happened to you. Karma came back. Editing me here, I also forgot to mention, I definitely thought that Ray and Imani were like a very one-sided couple. I think Ray was way more into her than she was into him. And I just overall couldn't handle being with a bad bitch. Like, he could not handle being with somebody who was wanted by other people a lot. Next thing was Johnny. I needed to talk about Johnny because, whoa, how were so many people riding for this man? Keep in mind, this dude liked basically every single new girl that walked into that fucking villa. He liked every single one of them. Literally, every time someone new would walk in, he would leave his current partner for them. Like, I'm sure if someone came in after Aurelia, he probably would have picked them over her too. He literally spent the whole game hopping from woman to woman. It was ridiculous. He had interest in some that didn't even end up being coupled up with. But everybody at the end, when they had to vote for who they wanted in the finale, everybody was like, Johnny's just so loyal. Oh my gosh, I'm voting for Johnny. Why? Y'all and Sally literally did nothing. I still do not understand that to this day. I do not understand why so many people came for them. Talking about they were game players and shit. Literally, Selly was just getting by, basically. Like, she wasn't even, like, the best of the challenges. She wasn't the worst of the challenges. She didn't really do anything sneaky. The only thing that she did was have Justine's back and vice versa. Like, they just had each other's back, and for some reason, that was a problem to everyone. Like, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. All I have to say is, everyone backing Johnny is crazy. Like, maybe he was loyal to the guys, which I guess is technically true. Like, he was loyal to his alliance with Ray. I don't know why Carrington was saying Johnny literally didn't fight for him and they kicked him out. Like, it's just so weird. I don't understand. I don't understand why everybody was like literally dick riding Johnny, but whatever. Selly and Ayal, I want to talk about this. They were getting the smoke for no reason. Like, everyone was like, oh my god, they're fake. They're game players, blah, 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 blah. They're acting, they're actors. Honestly, and I'm gonna go back to what Toby was saying, because I don't know why Toby came for Selly and Ayal like that, especially when they talked before he left the villa. Like, they cleared the air on all of their drama. So I was really confused on why Toby was coming after her like that. It just didn't really make sense. Like, what did you want her to do? Like, it's fucking Love Island. It's Love Island. She knew you for like a week. Shit didn't work out. Y'all got separated. Realized that you were honestly feeling the people who you got paired up with more than each other. And now you want to be mad and calling her fake and blah, 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 when you were just as fake, if not more fake than she was. It don't make sense. I do not understand what his problem was at all. I don't know why everybody was trying to get their little 5 seconds of fame in the finale and coming after people who like literally were just chilling the whole game and not really doing anything and just minding their business and, you know, whatever, supporting their friends. Like, are you serious? Like, I do not understand the smoke that Ayal and Selly had. Like, and even Lisa was talking shit, bro. Honestly, I just think Lisa was mad that Curtis wanted Justine more than her. I'm convinced to this day that I think the only reason Curtis even stayed with Lisa was because she was good at the games. I really do think that's the only reason, because I think it was so obvious that he was feeling Justine way more, and she was just mad about it. So whatever, be mad, drink your haterade. I thought Selly and Ayal were very, very cute, and their energies are very similar and they matched very well. So yeah, but I don't stand Ayal anymore, so whatever. He's his highness. I am so excited to talk about them. Jack and Justine game, okay? They were the main characters and everybody knew it. And that's why they were coming for them. Like, everyone knew that they were the main characters of the villa. They had like cinematic moments, okay? Like, those two thought they were in a fucking movie, bro. Jack had to do that duel to like stay in the villa, and he was fighting it out with what's that dude's name that he fought? Mike? What's that his name? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, when he had to do that duel and like he won, and Justine like ran into the wrestling ring and like hugged him and stuff, and they were like spinning and like hugging in slow-mo. Like, they've been giving cinema. When they were doing that one challenge, Jack got the wind knocked out of him and he was like, did we win? Did we win?
Don't worry about anything. Just keep breathing.
Oh boy. Did we win?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Are you serious, bitch? Like, they were literally giving cinema the whole time they were on that show. And that's why they were the main characters. And that's why everybody else was mad. So I loved them. Their chemistry was giving. Like, they were the only like actual couple. They were the only couple I was truly invested in, because they were like one of the only couples that seemed real. You know what I mean? So loved them together. They were very, very cute. Scott, stop going on Love Island, bro. You are done. Like the first time we were like, oh yeah, he's so cool. Like, we fuck with him. The second time we were like, what are you doing? You were just on the UK version. What are you doing on the US version? And then when he was on games, I was like, okay, be so fucking for real. Like, please be for real right now. He just needs to take a chill pill, okay? But he is hilarious. Like, I actually love Scott. I think he's so fucking funny. Like,
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
babes, take a breather on Love Island, okay? I think you're done. I think it's time to wrap that up, okay? Kira was such a standout Islander for me this season. She was so cool. She was giving, okay? She was like one of the only queer Islanders on the show, along with like Megan and I think Courtney. Yeah, they were all giving. Love them, especially Kira, because she was really like the realest person on there. She was just so cool, and yeah, I just love her personality, honestly. Like there's nothing really, like there's no point to this other than to just say that Kira's great and she was a standout for me. I wish that Carrington had more time. Obviously, I would have loved to see him and Kira's relationship develop more, because I thought they were really cute and they were really into each other and stuff. I didn't like that he kissed with his eyes open, though. That was really creepy to watch. Me and my cousin literally laughed at that like so hard for like 20 minutes straight. Like that shit was so funny. I literally put it on my private story because it was so hilarious to me that he was like looking down at her lips while he was kissing her. Like he was literally looking at her face. It was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, like what? What is going on? Yeah, I have no complaints. He was much better this time around. I didn't really care for him on his season. I liked him in this, and I really wish him and Kira had more screen time because they were really cute, in my opinion. Callum and Lib, I freaking love them. I thought they were so freaking funny. Like they really brought the life to the show also, along with Jack and Justine. They were just so fun. I was really hoping they'd have like their friends to lovers arc, but they didn't, and that's okay. But yeah, I loved seeing them be in challenges together. Lib is literally like the purest human being ever. I literally love her so much. And Callum is freaking hilarious. And they were so loyal, and they were like, they did weird shit sometimes, but like it wasn't bad to where I was like, oh my god, this is unforgivable. Like no, they ate. I liked them a lot. And yeah, it was really cool to see Callum in the finale with Deb. And I'm glad that he found Deb, because I think, and I hope Lib finds her person outside the show too, because they deserve it. They're amazing. I love them. They were such standouts for me. I didn't like when they paired themselves with Jack and Justine and then got all four of them in the bottom. I was like, are you serious right now?
It's doing my fucking head in.
Like, I did not understand their like matchmaking situation that they were trying to do. If anything, they should have coupled themselves up with Imani and Ray, or maybe like Johnny and whoever he was coupled up with at the time, who knows. But I think they assumed that Courtney was just not going to be good at the games, but they were wrong. She's a boss bitch and she ate. So yeah, but whatever. It's forgiven. It's forgiven, because you know what? Who won? Yeah. So yeah, we forgive that. It's okay.
One thing was, I went into the Disney Channel building and I sat down with the president of Disney Channel and I said, I want to make history. And that's what this is.
Another one, Jess, really grew on me. I really did not like her at first, especially when she had all that confrontation with Liberty over Johnny, of all people. Crazy. I was like, why are y'all fighting over Johnny, of all people? I'm pretty sure Johnny is also like expecting a kid outside of the villa. Like he was expecting a child outside of the villa. I think he still is. I don't know. Is that girl still pregnant? Who knows? But yeah, I did not understand them fighting over him. It was really weird. But Jess was like, she would come at Lib a lot for like, and I just didn't understand it. So I'm glad that it were like, they kind of like, it was pushed under the rug. They got along and stuff. And I love Jess standing up for herself against Johnny. It was so satisfying to watch. It was so, like, you don't understand the joy it brought me, truly, to watch this man get humbled by Jess. Like, Jess, you did us all a service. Thank you. She literally said what the rest of us had been trying to say from the start, since he's been in the villa, basically. So
I'd rather be coupled up with a good friend than coupled up with a fucking snake. Your true colors really showed, Johnny. Fuck you.
So she had her moment, bro. Like, let me tell you, and even at the end, she still did not hesitate to call that motherfucker out again. So Jess is such a real one. She keeps it 100, and I love that about her. So yes. I just want to also take a moment to mention Sally again. I just want to talk about how literally so freaking kind and mature she is. Like,
I don't hold anything against people like that.
Like, people were coming for her so hard in this villa, and this girl responded with such grace. Like, she's so kind. I never understood. And people literally at one point were trying to say that Selly and Justine were mean girls. Be serious. All they did in the game was sit there and ride for each other. That's all they did. That's literally it. Realistically, like, everybody loved to say that Selly and Justine and Jack and Ayal were like the main, like they ran the villa. I mean, I guess you could say that because they did end up winning, but like, I felt like that could have been stopped though. Like, there's 4 of them, and how many other islanders were there? A lot. Like, y'all could have formed another alliance bigger than theirs and kicked them out easily. But you didn't. You just didn't play smart. You cared about friendships and stuff, and they didn't. Well, I mean, they did, but like, at the end of the day, they just rode for their core 4. And you could have done that too. Like, the other islanders could have done that too. They didn't have to be part of their thing at all. So I just don't understand that. I don't really understand. I mean, I guess it can seem like they're so secluded because, you know, it was 2 besties coupled up with 2 other besties. So I see how I understand why they were like, oh yeah, they would ride for each other before they would ride for us. It wasn't even really gameplay. They were just like, we're besties, and that comes before anything. That comes before the game and all that. So I'm sorry y'all didn't have people like that in the villa, but they did, and it just worked out for them, and it didn't work out for you. Okay, sorry. And they also made smart decisions when it came to eliminating and all that jazz. So babes, you can't be mad. Zeta this season, she really, like, I loved her in her season, but she really, like, turned me off in this season. I didn't really vibe with the way she was moving in the villa this time. Like, but at the same time, I do understand it. I do fully understand it, because it was really hard to, like, you know, gain loyalty from people who have been in the villa and have been, like, you know, playing the game together for a long time. Like, you would much rather see somebody who's been in the villa, like, for, like, since the beginning win, because, you know, they put in that work. At that point, they put in that work and that effort, and they deserve to win. So it's kind of hard to root for the new girl, babes. I'm sorry, it's hard to root for the new bombshell. So, I mean, but like, even though I thought it was kind of annoying, I do understand why she was like that. So I'm willing to give it a pass, okay? I'm giving it a pass because I understand it's just unfair. It's just the circumstances. But at the same time, you really got to, like, they've been here, you know? I think that's it. Yeah, I talked about everything. So, yeah, if you have any other opinions about other Islanders that maybe I didn't really mention, or if you have anything you would like to add to my opinions, or if you disagree with any of my opinions, let me know. This is just a discussion zone. Like, we're just here to have fun and talk about the show. So, yeah, I hope it's still relevant to talk about this, because this was kind of a while ago, but okay. That's all I have for today. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.